spring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, huh?
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Switch.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 37.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
1st and goal.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards. and runs it 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Mix the score, Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Tua now on first down. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Tua. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. On 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Dante Jackson. The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big play there out of the running game. 55 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 21 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense at the line and set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's got room. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 14. Brings their line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Cameron Brate. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over first.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier, Anthony Barr, brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
7-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Quinnen Williams on.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now back to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they go with Swift again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Tua going to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run here with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One more time with Swift. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now 2 are going to try and sneak it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Jaguars 28, Colts 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
On first down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you